What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is the Sherwood amplifier. I was trying to blow up some speakers. I successfully got one. I'm just trying to kind of clean out some speakers and stuff like that. But this little stinker speaker here put my Sherwood into protect, and it won't turn back on. It turns on, but then it shuts off. It's sign of protection mode. So I'm gonna show you guys the easiest way I find to get your amp out of protect. It's not gonna get out of protect right away. It's gonna take a little while after you do it, but it will work. Trust me. So the first thing you're gonna wanna do is unplug your speakers. Okay, unplug the speakers that were plugged into your amplifier. I don't care how many speakers you have plugged into it. Unplug every speaker. This is a stereo amplifier, but just unplug every speaker. Next, unplug it from the wall, please. I know you guys like and think it's cool to have an amplifier on with this thing, top cover off. Unplug the amplifier. You do not want this thing plugged in or powered on. A shock from an amplifier can kill you. So, yeah, just don't keep it plugged in at all. Next, I usually don't like to touch any part of the board with my bare hands, even when it's unplugged. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys the easiest way to get this thing out of protect. And one issue is I usually just go over to the power supply clip, and I usually just just unplug the power supply. That's all I do. Or that's not the power supply, sorry. This is the amplifier right here. I just unplug the amplifier from the whole board. And that pretty much does a factory reset on the amplifier. And I usually unplug this one right here as well. So I might as well go ahead and unplug it. Unplug that one. And unplug this one. Come on, get out of there. Oh my gosh. There we go. Okay, so I just unplugged all the cables that are going from the power supply to the board. I don't unplug the power cable because there's really no reason to unplug that. You can if you want to, but I would recommend keeping these cables unplugged for around 30 minutes to an hour long unplugged, and then you can plug them back in. It's usually gonna have to sit for about another hour, and that's pretty much what works for me on getting an amplifier out of protection mode. It's always worked for me every single time. This amp has gone into protect mode like 4 or 5 times. So this is not a new experience for this amplifier. And it's usually just the cause of blowing speakers up. So yeah. I hope this helped you guys out, because I know there's a ton of videos on YouTube and they're just not about they're not about home audio amplifiers. They're always about car audio amplifiers and all of that other stuff. So yeah, I hope this helped you guys out. Just remember, unplug all those cables, let it sit for about 30 minutes to an hour, plug them all back in, and then let it sit for another hour.